My name is Jack Weeks. Today I'm going to show you guys how to change a receptacle. First, if you want to, it's not required. Come over and turn the breaker off. I have the one to my basement turned off. It's not going to kill you if you don't, but better safe than sorry. So here's one of my basement receptacles. So you got this cover on it, held on by one screw. See if I can't get that in there. Jeez. It's pretty common to have these over it. See if I can't get this out. There we go. This is what it looks like on the inside. Don't want to take one screw fully out. Might bend something. So you want to do about half. You can finish off the other one. Finish off that one. Should be able to pull it out. Oh shit. Oh, it's still alive. That's good to know. That hurt a little bit. So that's not on the basement circuit. That's very good to know. Well, there's an example of human error that goes into electrical. That definitely stung a little bit. So electricity in your house flows two ways. It goes left to right and then right to left, switching back and forth 60 times per second. That's where the 60 hertz comes from that we get from our power stations. AC and DC are two different kinds. DC is one direction, AC is both. AC power is easier to transmit long distances, so that's what we have in our power lines. DC is used for small electronics, like there's probably DC power in this drill. Actually, I might be able to see. See this. Use this flashlight. Not sure, but I'm sure there's some kind of DC on this drill somewhere. So yeah, like computers, phones, tablets, laptops, small electronics are all DC power. This is the neutral. It's a brown wire here for some reason. I don't know, I'm not sure. On this side is the positive, or the hot. And then on the ground, on the bottom here, is the ground. This is a very important part, and it saves lives. That's pretty much all it's there for. So this is what they look like. It's pretty simple. They left a lot of wire in here. Typically, you'd want it 6 inches from the wall. With this extra wire that you have in here, it looks like they probably got maybe a foot, a foot of extra wire left out. They got their pigtails in there. That's a lot. So I'm not gonna take this one off because it is live, and I don't want to go find the breaker because I'd have to shut it off, and there's probably some important stuff hooked up to it. I bet it's probably either the water heater or a freezer that we have down here in the basement. So I don't really want to shut it off. But what you would do, if I can get this in here while holding something, there we go. What you would do is you'd take your black to gold. Black is gold, white is cold, is how I like to remember it. Your white to silver. Silver screws are, I don't want to say always, but in my experience, they're always cold, or the neutral. Your ground is always green. I'm pretty sure that's universal. I'm not sure. And then your hot is going to be gold. That's not 100% always, but that's just from what I've had experience in. That's what it is. So typically I put the ground on first. I don't know how other people do it. That's just what I do. I do ground and neutral, and then I put my hot on. I don't know, that's just how I've done it. Mainly because these two are on the same side. It's kind of easier. And then once I get those two on, it's easier to get leverage to put the last wire on because they're very stiff. The wires are stiff. Yeah. So that's what you do. And then like I said, you want to leave about 6 inches from the front lip of the box out and spare wire, just so that if anyone has to come work on it, they actually have enough wire to do so. And this wire is getting stuck on something. Here we go. All right. So then you just get it sitting there. Typically you'd use 2 hands, but I'm holding a camera and a flashlight. See if I can't get that. Sorry, video ended. I only have 3 minutes at a time. Here we go. Just try to get that screw in there. There's a little hole back behind that you put it in. Do both. Do that fully. Do that fully. And then you can come back with your cover, put it on, kind of push the screw in to get it to stay. And then it's not required, but once I put it on, geez, this is a really long screwdriver to be doing this with. Once I put it on, I typically like to align the screw left and right. I don't believe there's anything in the code book related to how the screw has to be aligned once you screw it in, but I kind of just like to leave it vertical or horizontal. Some people like to do vertical. Just depends. I think it just looks nice. And yeah, this is how to replace receptacle, kind of how electricity works. Thanks for watching.